Hi and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna show you how my team performed in Gameweek 31, and also I'm gonna show you my team selection and my strategies for Gameweek 32 of Fantasy Premier League. So make sure you stay here. Okay guys, so as you can see from the screen, this is how my team performed in Gameweek 31 of Fantasy Premier League. Now, yeah, I got another big red arrow from 60k to 74k. So each game week for me it's getting a little bit worse. So I don't know really what's happening. Obviously, probably I'm making some mistakes myself, but still I just feel like I have no luck at all with my players, with my picks. But yeah, hopefully the next game weeks are gonna be a little bit better. Lloris is just with just 2 points. They lost the clean sheet Spurs, maybe probably because of Lloris, because I think that he could have stopped that ball, but yeah, it is what it is, just 2 points. Reece James was my transfer for this game. Here probably was my mistake because I bought in Reece James from Chelsea instead of buying João Cancelo from Man City, just because I think that James' next 2 fixtures are better than Cancelo, because Cancelo is gonna play against Man City. But yeah, it is what it is. Probably I made a mistake there. He didn't start, he was subbed in, and then Chelsea conceded another 2 goals, so maybe a little bit unlucky with Reece James. But yeah, Van Dijk with a clean sheet, really happy with that. Obviously Tierney got injured, so with Tierney we didn't know before the deadline what's happening with him, but right now we know that Tierney is not gonna play probably anymore this season. So yeah, if you have him and you don't have wildcard available, probably it's time for you to sell Tierney. So he then played, Cody came in with just 1 point. Yeah, Wolverhampton lost the clean sheet. So yeah, in midfield I had Saka, Rafinha, Salah, Kulusevski. Saka with just 2 points. Many people have Saka, so it doesn't really matter that he scored just 2 points. Rafinha 5 points, Kulusevski 6. That's decent, I would say. Now my captain was Salah, and obviously he blanked. I'm not gonna lie, Salah is not in his best form of his career at the moment, but still I think that he was the best captaincy option for this game week. And as you can see, anyway, my vice captain Harry Kane scored just 4 points also. So yeah, he outscored Salah with 1 point, but honestly I don't really care about that. So yeah, I still think that Salah was the best captaincy option. It didn't really work out. He was not really bad in that game, but he was took off also in the 60 minute. But yeah, we expected that because the fixtures for Liverpool are really tight at the moment, so they are gonna rest the players. But yeah, let's see. Weghorst obviously with just 3 points, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 4 points. So he was the worst transfer of the season for me. I'm really disappointed in Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and yeah, you can say that he is really bad. He scored just 4 points in a double gaming, but if you just look it like that, yesterday Everton scored 2 penalties and Richarlison took both of them. So I think that I was a little bit unlucky, because obviously Dominic Calvert-Lewin was on penalties for Everton, and yesterday he could have easily scored 2 goals. But yeah, it is what it is. Probably Richarlison is now on penalties, and maybe it's time to get rid of DCL as fast as possible. And on my bench, yeah, Ramsey 2 points, Dalot 2 points. It doesn't really matter. Now let's see how my team is gonna look for Gameweek 32. Okay guys, so now let's see how my team is gonna line up for Gameweek 32 of Fantasy Premier League. But before showing you my team, I just want to tell you my strategy, because this is probably the last game week when you're gonna see this team for me, because my strategy is to use the free hit in Game Week 33 and to use my wildcard in Game Week 34, and then I'm gonna use my bench boost in Game Week 36. So in this game week I can transfer whatever player I want, because this is the last game week for this team. So let's start. Lloris is gonna be my goalkeeper. Aston Villa away, not a great game week for a clean sheet, but it is a decent one I think, and hopefully Spurs can finally get a clean sheet. Now with Reece James, he played yesterday against Real Madrid in the Champions League. So how sure I am that Reece James is gonna start against Southampton? I don't know really how sure I am that he's gonna start, but still Chelsea are fighting for a top 4 position, because at the moment Spurs and Arsenal are there. So Chelsea have something to fight for, probably in the Champions League. They are not out, they still have a chance against Real Madrid, not gonna lie, but still the chances for Chelsea to qualify against Real Madrid are not that great at the moment. So pretty much FA Cup and Premier League is what they are fighting for. So that's why I think that there is a chance Reece James is gonna start, but who knows. I'm just gonna pray and hope that he's gonna start. So Cody against Newcastle away, a decent fixture maybe. I don't know if they are gonna keep a clean sheet, but we know that Wolverhampton can defend really good, so I don't really have other player to play instead of Cody. Just maybe if I'm gonna transfer in an another defender, maybe then I can bench Cody, but if not, I'm really happy to play him anyway. And with Van Dijk, the same situation. Yeah, it's not a great, obviously Man City is the worst fixture you can have at the moment in world football, and obviously Liverpool can concede against Man City, but honestly I think that that game City Liverpool can easily end up 0-0, so that's why I don't have a problem with playing Virgil van Dijk, honestly. So if you have Trent or Robertson, 100% I would play them, there's no debate there. And let's see the midfield. Salah, Saka, Kulusevski, Rafinha. So Rafinha, the last game probably for Rafinha in my team. The fixture is great against Watford away. Still Watford are fighting for relegation, so probably they are gonna defend really hard, but still yeah, I think that that's a great fixture for Rafinha, and hopefully he can finally get me something and then I can happily get rid of him. So Kulusevski against Aston Villa away, not amazing, but Kulusevski honestly at that price is a starter for Tottenham, and I think that is just great value that price. So yeah, I'm not expecting too much from Kulusevski, but we know what he can do on the pitch, and I think that he's a great player. Saka against Brighton at home, not a great fixture for attacking returns, but still Saka is the best player from Arsenal, from my point of view at least. They are fighting for a top 4 position because they lost against Crystal Palace 3-0, so Arsenal need to step up their game a little bit, so who knows, maybe Saka could be a great option. And Salah against Man City away. So about Salah, firstly let's I'm gonna show you the rest of the team and then we can discuss a little bit about Salah. So here are some strategies, because if I want to, I can sell Mohamed Salah to someone like Bruno Fernandes who's gonna play against Everton, because after that I'm gonna use my free hit, I'm gonna use my wildcard, so I'm gonna have Salah anyway after that. But the question is, I want to get rid of Salah before Man City away, so I don't know, I just don't feel like getting rid of him. I know that Man City is gonna be really tough for Salah to do something. I know that he scored in the last fixture, but that doesn't mean he's gonna score 2 or 3 goals again. So yeah, it's really tough. Actually, if you don't have already a wildcard, probably I wouldn't think about selling Salah, honestly. I know that he's not playing amazing at the moment, but still he's the top scorer of FPL, he's the top scorer of Premier League, he's still the best player in the game, and I think that at some point he's gonna turn up again. So I would be really cautious before selling Mohamed Salah. I know that maybe you want to buy Kevin De Bruyne, maybe you want to buy Bruno Fernandes to prepare that double Gameweek 33 for Man United. Probably Bruno is going to be one of the best captaincy options there, but still for my own team I have the opportunity to sell Salah, but still I don't really want to do that. So yeah, in attack we have Weghorst, Kane, DCL. So Harry Kane is going to be my captain probably against Aston Villa away. Yeah, in the last game week Son outscored Harry Kane. Kane pretty much scored just 4 points, so he wasn't amazing in the recent weeks in FPL at least. And I think that yeah, I don't have Son, so obviously Harry Kane is gonna be my captain, but if you have Son, he's a great captaincy also. And also Bruno Fernandes, I think that he could be a great captaincy option against Everton because they are really bad at the moment. Dominic Calvert-Lewin against Man United at home. So with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, honestly, I think that it's time to get rid of him. Now, let's see, I have some options. So as you can see, Tierney is going to be out for the rest of the season. It doesn't really matter for me, but I can sell Tierney, I can buy another defender. And if I look at the fixtures are not great for Gameweek 32. That's why I think that most of you guys are gonna save the transfer, because it's not really worth it to make some transfer this gaming. Maybe if you buy Bruno Fernandes, then yes, but if I was to buy a defender, maybe a defender from Chelsea, because I don't want to buy Cancelo against City, I don't want to buy Robertson, I don't want to buy Trent Alexander-Arnold against City at least. So another Chelsea defender can came in instead of Dalot or instead of Tierney, that's an option. Another midfielder can be a transfer, so Bowen maybe just for one game could be okay against Brentford at home, so I can do Ramsey to Bowen if I want to, and that's what I'm leaning to at the moment, and just bench DCL. Or I can just sell DCL, take a punt on someone like Garnacho or Daka from Leicester, although I'm not sure if I want to do that. And Weghorst against Norwich away, I know that he wasn't maybe the best transfer in this season for me, but I'm gonna keep Weghorst against Norwich. There's no reason to sell him. So these are my options: Jarrod Bowen, a Chelsea defender, or another striker instead of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, although I'm not really sure about that. At the moment I'm leaning towards buying Jarrod Bowen for one game week, but let's see how West Ham are gonna play in the Europa League. Let's see how many minutes Bowen is gonna play. So I'm not sure if probably his minutes are gonna be limited. He just came back from an injury, and they have Europa League to play. They have a really good chance of getting through the stages there, to the semi-final, to the final, who knows. And we all know that they are fighting also for a top 4 position in the Premier League, but still yeah, with Bowen there is a risk. So let's see what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're around here. It would be really helpful for me and I really appreciate it. And also please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.